don't receive, and there's some who only receive but they never give. It is up to us to find the balance between the two. For us, the sensitive individuals, to learn how to deal with giving and taking and finding the balance between the two. So welcome here to the live Third-Eyed Lion video. We'll be giving free readings, and I'm in a channeling state now. About 75% of fairies and elementals are here with us, and about 25% of it is me, Samuel. They are generally just using my words and my body system to translate these higher coded messages. And they like using my human persona as a tool. So that's the 25% of Sam. The other 75%, for me, it just feels like I'm in a pool of love, like liquid love is the best way I can describe it. So anyone viewing this in the future, your love is fluid, has so many different possibilities in front of you. It is your choice which way you're going to perceive, which way you want to be. But remember, your thoughts are the key to your reality. When you can master and harness your thoughts, you can create a whole new perspective of your reality. Loyal to the royal, yes, you can ask a question. And thank you for returning. You can choose 1 through 4. I have 4 decks ready. And you can also let me know that question, and I can start shuffling that in for you. Also doing bracelets again today. These videos are not the easiest thing for me by myself as a human, but it really does help my channeling, and I always wish to be of service here. So, number 4. Okay, before your question in particular, your fairy message is very strong here so these are cowbone, lava rock, and then steel beads. And this is to remind you that you are the creator of your reality. All it takes is you to decide what action to take and do it explosively like a volcano and just let it erupt, and know that you're connected to the flow of life, to your own flow, and your own system of doing things will completely change your life. Kari, yes, you can be added on after to Loyal to the Royal. So Loyal to, the main bracelet message for you right now is, if you create a system and a structure for your life and you follow it with your passion, with your explosive drive, it will completely change the situation you are in now. So he does think of you, and I can sense that very strong. Hello, Brianna. So the fairies can sense that there is a thought connection between the two parties. So you can tell me when to stop. I'm shuffling this for you. So this month of November, a lot of relationships are coming to either reconcile or completely dissolve. So one thing to look forward to in your reality, 4 times. Okay. Before the fairies and the elementals are really expressing to you that if this person is not contributing to making themselves better and are not working on their own self-progress, that in a way that they're taking away from your progress, because you are incredibly powerful and you don't need love from others. You can create lasting, sustainable power and love in your own reality. But it seems like they will make an effort to get back with you and to go back into your life, but it won't be full It won't be with their whole intent behind it. And you will be drawn to this love, to this passion you have towards them and towards maybe another person. But the cards are really wanting to remind you that at this time, you do not need a relationship. You do not need a significant other. If you choose, now's a time for you to step into your power. But if you do look for a relationship, find someone who's grounded, they're connected with themselves, and they know what they're doing, and they will help you co-create together. Or you can stand in your own power. This will be a month where that choice will be yours, just like the rest of your life, but especially here in November, there will be outside forces helping you on either way. So thank you very much, loyal to the royal. So Kari, you can choose 1 through 4. And yes, you can be added on, Brianna. A quick message from the elementals. The ones that are coming through now are the wind elementals. The message for anyone in the future viewing this or anyone here now is when we think the storm is coming, when we believe that nothing can get worse, we're usually really close to the eye, to the calm center of the storm. And on both sides is chaos, but know that there's always a tranquil point. And you as a creator being can create that tranquil point right now. Is the profound message that's coming through from the wind elementals. Okay. So general reading on your love life. Okay. You can choose 1 through 4. And I'll start shuffling and give you a bracelet reading. Okay, so with your love life, your bracelet is to remind you of self-love. These are repurposed ceramic and metal. I think they're steel beads. And this is to remind you that you can fly, you can soar, and you are a beautiful being in your own self when you love who you are and you say those affirmations and you remind yourself every day that you are special. The right partner will come finding you because you'll already be at that same energy vibration, is the message from the fairies for that. Okay, so you can tell me when to stop. Hello. Thank you for commenting. And anyone here in the chat, if you would like a email reading, I have my email there in the description. I do longer, more detailed readings over the email for free for anyone who's interested in that. Okay, so one of the first messages for your love life that's coming really strong is reach out to your female friends, to your male friends, to a community that's intimate, small, loving, and equal. Because when you work with others and you can share your experiences with others, it can really change and shift your perspective and open up a new volume of creativity and light. So one other thing in this upcoming month for your love is taking time for yourself and knowing when is too much time for yourself, when you become isolating, when you become removing, because we all need our personal time and we need our personal energy. Yes, you can get a reading. There is a list. I'll post that right after this one. The next one is Brianna. So for your love, a lot of times there's going to be people coming in as heroes, as saviors, as people who are going to uplift you and change your life. A lot of times they want to take your power and remove things from you. And when you understand your power and you trust your female friends or male friends, and you trust your community and your intuition, these false heroes won't have as much effect in our lives and in our power, is the very strong message from the fairies I'm getting. Is there might be an individual who comes in like a hero as a savior, someone who's going to change everything, but they have ulterior motives and plans of their own. So I hope that answers that for you. Thank you. Love is there for you. Just look for community, for groups of like-minded individuals is the message from the fairies. Hello. So, Brianna, you can choose 1 through 4. Okay, so I'm making the list for everybody here. So, okay, thank you all for your patience. I'm making a list here for it's easier for everyone. Okay, so thank you all for your patience, and I'll start with Brianna's now. You said deck number 2. So your bracelet message, which is plastic and red glass beads, is to remind you of your own unique experiences and life views, will give you a profound sense of beauty that no one else can duplicate. A lot of times we are told and taught in this society that our unique beauty and our unique aspects needs to conform, needs to be like everyone else. I very much disagree with that. And so do the elementals, and they want each individual to shine in their own individual way. And that is a strong message for you here. So your question is, how does Aaron feel about you being a tarot reader? I told him today, just wondering if he thinks different of you. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining here. So you can tell me when to stop shuffling. So a lot of times, I know with my own experiences, when I tell people about me being a reader or being a psychic of any kind, a lot of people have kind of cultural fear when it comes to any like mystic art. They believe any mystic art is directly done with Satan, and that's not true at all. But some are and some aren't, just like everything. And that's hard to explain to someone. It is a struggle, Chanthy. So really powerful is you are a reader and you have that power of a reader, but a lot of times, not just him, other people in your life are holding you back from becoming a powerful psychic, from being in your power. But when you step into that power, and so yeah, they do think somewhat negatively. They think it could prevent you from making money, from being financially successful. But also, they may think you might be in an evil coven or some like group of negative entities. But the thing is, you have a huge ability to create wealth and create abundance in your life. All you need to do is switch from a sense of unbalance, of not stepping into your wisdom and your power, and just study the tarot, study what resonates with you, and you will be able to help so many people. Whether or not this individual is one of those people, there's billions of people here on this planet. If you can help 1 out of 100, I feel like, or even less, that's a good number. So those are the message from the fairies very strongly. You are loved and supported from the fourth and fifth dimension. They're telling me very strongly that there's a lot of elementals and fairies around you. I'm picturing like mermaids and like fishmen, kind of like the creature of the Black Lagoon, but like skinnier and like more more like a bro creature of the Black Lagoon. Similar entities like that are in your reality, says the fairies. So I'm getting up here. So I hope that resonates. And thank you very much. Okay, so the next one, you can choose 1 through 4, and I'll start that for you. Updating the list here. I just added you there. Hello? Okay, so if Fatima, if you're still here, you can choose 1 through 4, and then after that will be Beautiful Grace. Yes, you are. You can choose 1 through 4, and I can start that for you right now. So this is a new temporary location here. So different energy vibes. Okay, so your bracelet message is bone Hamzas, which is to remind you of opening your creativity, your own ability to create your reality. And then lava rock is to remind you of your own explosive power and ability to create your reality based on your passion and that sometimes volatile energy that you may have that just other people can get burned or become afraid of that power that erupts when you decide on doing something. And in this upcoming month, that's really what the world wants you to know. So do you have a question in particular or just would like a general energy reading? I feel like everyone has quite a few spirit animals, but the deer has always been one that resonates with me. Same with a tortoise and a lion. So I'll keep shuffling for you. Okay. Ask about a person, yeah. How they feel about you, or I can do readings for someone else as well. Like I can give you a reading for another person if you would like. You can just tell me when to stop. and I can ask if how they feel about you or how you feel about them. Does he miss me? Okay. So from the fairies right off the bat, he does think about you, but it's not so much missing as he sees that you helped him change and the change you made in him is still active. So it he's in the beginning of starting a new endeavor, a new way of life, but he's kind of caught up on his connections with you and with others in his past and how his relationships have been. But he's really focusing on creating wealth and he wants this positive, probably law of attraction type of mantras and repetition thought that makes him not think about you as much, where he's focused on the money, he's focused on making that dough and not so much on growing or caring about other people. He's set on his objective and he thinks about you, he cares about you, but he's very focused on what he wants. As cancer sometimes can be very, very narrow focus, but when he reaches his goals, he will probably reach out to you, is the energies I'm getting. So the fairies say that you can do communicate with him or separate, either way, that the dies are already been cast, is what they're telling me. So I hope that answers for you, and I wishing you a lot of power in this upcoming month. Yeah, you might want to reach out or you might want to keep the distance, whatever feels right for you. And if he comments or says something to you that you don't want to respond, you don't have to, because it's either you can separate or you can come back together. And either way, whatever works best is the good for you. Okay, beautiful Grace. I'll ask that. You can choose 1 through 4. So, Chanthy, I'm originally from California, where I'm at now, but I've moved to multiple places. So I would say I'm from California, but I probably feel like I'm from space. So, where to some people, California is space. So, your bracelet message is that there might be some rituals or charms or curses on you. But the thing is, when you connect to Archangel Michael and your own holy power of cleansing of strength, you can overcome any of these negative things that are put on you, that are any cords or any of that. So reach out to your angels, to your higher team, because they're here and they want to help ground you and help connect you to your power, because a tree can only grow as tall as its roots go deep, is the message I'm getting deep from the fairies there. So you can tell me when to stop. Beautiful Grace. So I also do read the Bible, and I am a very religious person. It may not seem that way to some who hate the tarot, but I work with Archangel Michael. I work with the Christ energies, and a lot of times people do project on us. And yeah, so a witch or somebody ceremoniously put a hex on you. It may not be your full ritual, but it is an energetic hex that is preventing you from power and from making money. Something is kind of holding you back, or is preventing you from embracing your power. So the way that you can really overcome this is go out to nature, join a community garden or some like a Bible gardening class, any group nature activity when you can share your creativity and your passion for this planet, for this universe, with other beings that are equal mindset, equal beliefs. You will kind of naturally, with their love and their energies, remove what any witch or negative intention was put on you. And yes, you may join. Thank you. Okay, so I'm updating the list for everyone here. Thank you all, and I'll say again, if anyone would like a more detailed reading, you can shoot me an email, and I give free email readings. Okay, you pick number 4. Okay, so that is a question that I may not be the most qualified to answer. I'll tell you what I can get from the cards, but I might recommend, like, someone who has experience with exorcisms or any of that, if you experience it, maybe do some research on that. But right now, the fairies are really strong with you. And even though you might have been involved in some negative entities, there is a lot of stuff going on in your life. And same with everyone here is there's a lot of, I feel, no other way to describe it as energy like manipulation, where individuals are forcing their beliefs and their ideas on other people. So right now is Ashley Vasquez. So you can tell me when to stop. And just with any like demonic entities, working with the angels, the Holy Spirit, whatever resonates with you, any like thing that is resonated with light repels the demons, and generally does, but sometimes in some cases it doesn't. It depends on intent. So I'll do the very best I can for you, but I do recommend you might find some maybe a priest or some ordained person in your community that you have respect for might be able to give you some more practical stuff. So okay, Ashley, so right now yeah, there is a sense of outside manipulation that's causing change or preventing change very much in your life. And it might be demonic based. It could also be kind of past life or future life based. But more importantly, the thing to really remember is the cosmic community of love, the lions, the strength that we all have, excuse me, is virgining with you, is being able to be created with your intent. All it takes is you to harness your ability to love and to create and work with another person. It will really overcome a lot of these negative things that happen in our sleep. And one thing that, whether or not this resonates with you, but I've had demons in my dreams when I was a child, and I was told by my father, who passed when I was younger, to say every night before I go to bed, "In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, devil be gone." And ever since then, I haven't had any demonic nightmares. I don't say it verbally every time, but the mental commands, demons leave, evil be gone, by the name of the powerful light, whatever you want to say, making a intentional invoking leave negative entities leave really works in my life and some other people. So that's my recommendation to you. So thank you, and I really do hope things get better with that nighttime energies. So Alex, if you're here, you can choose 1 through 4. Hello, Rob. So, uh, Chanthy, with I know exactly how that feels, and a lot of times it just saying our boundaries, saying what we're willing to accept and what we're not willing to accept, and is really powerful when it comes to these. Wow, yeah, a lot of these animal encounters, some of them are like completely unexplainable. I know people who've had birds fly into their room at 3 in the morning, and all kind like cats like banging at the door. So, Alex, if you're here, you can choose 1 through 4. Okay. So your bracelet message is again to reconnect with your angels, with your own powerful team of guides, because everyone is part of a community of light, where there are these higher dimensional beings, some that we can't understand, that are really involved in protecting us from car accidents or just tripping and falling. And we usually just, oh yeah, that was such a coincidence that I didn't crack my head open. Well, it probably wasn't a coincidence. You just didn't actually see what happened. Is the message from the fairies very strongly is that the angels are with you, Alex, and when you need help and when you need a new view on the situation, just reach out for them because they're there for you. So, do you have a question in particular or just want an energy reading, Alex? Chanthy, that's really interesting with the birds. So funny there because I used to have fear of birds and only recently I'm resolving that. Okay, you can tell me your question, Alex, and Chris. I'll check where you were and okay. What does Spirit want me to do about your ex DJ? Okay, want you to know about. Okay, so you can tell me when to stop. So again, with the bracelet, can answer a little bit of that. Is the universe really wants you to fly? wants you to kind of come out of your chrysalis and to understand that even every tragedy or negative thing that happens to us gives us an opportunity to use that as an updrift, to continue to soar, to continue to rise. Or we can use it as a nosedive, and that's our free choice, is a message from the fairies for you. So you can tell me when to stop, and I'll start that for you. DJ, what does Spirit want you to know about DJ? Thank you for sharing that, Chantley. So right now is, from this point of you and DJ, is they're not really open to receiving love. They feel like there's a lot of outside factors in their life that's preventing them from fully committing to another individual. And they're also kind of focusing on themselves in a way that could be very detrimental, because it comes next is self-lying, self-deceit, not being open to yourself, to your cycles, to the way you are, and lying to say that I'm not good enough. Like basically negative mantra, like constantly repeating, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve to be loved, where's my love, is preventing them from being open to it. And all it takes is them to believe that they don't deserve love, and then they won't be able to fully give it. And so the main message for you right now is, when you love yourself and when you're free in your experiences, those who you care about will be inspired to do the same. And that's really what's coming strong from the fairy. So I hope that helps you, Alex. And thank you for your question. Thank you. That's my my not full history of the publication of Oz books is my most viewed video here on this YouTube channel. So I'm proud of that one. I plan on redoing that with a lot more actual information and structure. So, Chantley, do you got a question in particular? You can choose 1 through 4. So your bracelet message is to remember that you are in control of the creation of your life. What you think, what you believe, and what you do will create huge things in your life. And I do sense there might be some magic in your life. Maybe from the bracelet, we're asked the cards, but from the bracelet, maybe there's a thing called self-ritual where our subconscious mind like negatively alchemizes, changes our own thought stream to kind of limit ourselves. And we do that in our dreams, or we do that subconsciously. And sometimes that can come through when we're not open to our explosive energy. We're afraid that we might hurt those we love. We repress ourselves, and that can kind of be a ritual in a way. So you can tell me when to stop, and I'll give you more details on that. Okay. Oh, yes. So with that fear, what I really do recommend is writing a list of the things you're afraid of, the things that you are lacking. And then on another list, write the things that you're proud of, the things that you do possess. And realize that you are in control of both those lists. And you can take something off or you can add it, and that's your choice. So yes, I think there might, it's not as much as somebody is like doing blood rituals to prevent you from growing, but it might be emotional rituals. People may want you to love them or to offer you love against your will, kind of sometimes people are forceful with their love. That is not the best for other people. And sometimes it may feel like we're not standing in our strength, or our strength is pushing others away from us. But for Chanthi, you're on the road to a family of love, of happiness, of light. You have to, everybody does at some point. We have to overcome ourselves. We need to overcome that person in the mirror that is saying, you can't do it. You're not good enough. I don't believe in you. All you need to do is say, no, you're wrong. I believe in me. I know I'm good enough. And then, do whatever you need to do. Break that glass or walk out the room. But love, family, community is coming towards you. And yeah, keep on building your team of those who you care and connect with. And that will just lead to more abilities, more powers coming to you down the line. You have that explosive power. You are awesome. And just keep reminding yourself. They say any affirmation takes about 140,000 times for you to not question it at all, for most people. And that's a lot of time. So all you got to do is just keep repeating it, keep saying everything is all right, and then it will be. So thank you. So put that intention out there to the universe that these people come to you, that you will be in the right place at the right time. And it's happened to me. I've met quite a few incarnated fairies, star seeds, whatever they identify as. So it means a lot. All of these returning subscribers and all the new subscribers, thank you all for being here. Really enjoy having returning people here in the chat. It helps the whole structure of these videos a little bit for me. So for the next reading, you can choose 1 through 4, and I'll start that. Hello, Naya. Just to let everyone know here that Rob will be my last one for this video. If you would like a reading, my email's in the description, and I do free email readings over that platform. So Champlain, if you're here, you can choose 1 through 4. Yeah, a lot of the fairy names are uncomprehendable to the human receptive system. A lot of times when fairies introduce themselves, it's more of a smell instead of a name. Like I get like a fragrance, and that's what they are called. In some cases, like there's this one fairy that just smells like honeydew melon. Like when you cut up a honeydew melon, that fragrance, and that's their name apparently, is the smell a honeydew melon makes. So I call her Honey. So everybody has a different experiences with the Fae. So I'll ask again if Champlain, if you are here, and Puzzle of Life as well are the next two. You can choose 1 through 4, and I can start those for you. Yeah, everything has a meaning. Everything's a message. That's crazy. Okay, so there's the list again. If you are here, you can choose 1 through 4, and I can start those if you have a question in particular, or just with like a general energy reading from the elementals and the Fae. A message for anyone viewing this in the future or anyone here now. This is from the the Vulcan elementals of lava, of rock, of the primal solid and flowing parts of this planet, is to remind us when we feel that eruption, when we feel like we just have to do something, we want it so bad. A lot of us make excuses or find reasons why we shouldn't do it. But if we do answer that call and we just let it explode, it would be it will really release all of this extra structure and restraint that we put on our life if we just allow the lava to flow through. Yeah, Naya, I can add you on here, and I'll ask again here for Champlain and Puzzle of Life. Okay, so again, I'm not able to see who all's in the chat, so I just posted the list. So just for time's sake, so everyone gets a chance, I'm going to move those who are not here to the back of the list, just so we can keep this moving forward. Okay, Lisa, if you're still here, I can do yours. Just to keep these messages flowing for everybody. I do very much appreciate everyone here. So, Eliza or Chris, if you are here, I could start those for you now. Sometimes, hi. So I can do yours quick, Chris. You can choose 1 through 4, and if you have a question in particular or just a general energy reading, I can do that for you. Yes, much appreciated here. Chanthi, I don't think it's a creeper energy. It's more kind of empathic energy. So, Chris, your message here is you have the ability to fly, to soar in your reality. And when we accept that now's our time to completely shift our perspective and start new things that we haven't done before, we can really change a lot of things. So, Honey Tarot, the list I posted will be the end for this video. If you would like a reading, I do them on my email. That's down there in the description. So, Chris, you can tell me when to stop. But Honey Tarot, if you would like a reading, it is in the description, and I can give that to you after this video if you send me an email. So, Chris, another message from the fairies for you while I'm shuffling is in this upcoming month, there's going to be a lot of change in people's lives and in the lives of those directly around you. So when someone's freaking out or is depressed or sad, don't take it as a direct attack. A lot of times it is them not knowing how to deal with their energy, so they project and push it out to other people. And that might come towards you in this upcoming month. It's not bothersome. So, Chris, sometimes we have to start a fire. We have to be the one to spark that match and make the first step in our writing, in our artistic creativity. All we need to do is to know that we are going in the right direction. Even though a lot of times our doubts and our beliefs and the things we tell ourselves are not going in that same direction, but you are heading towards beautiful success. Just trust your system, trust your ability to fly and soar. When you see butterflies, this is the fairies, the spirits reminding you you can fly, you can experience this reality and be connected with the above and below, the beauty that is coming from what you think and from what you do. And in this upcoming month, that's a really strong message from the elementals to you. This is a time for change, and it's a time for us to rethink how we do our systems and we live our lives. So that's the message to you. I really hope it resonates, and I thank you for your patience here. Okay, so just updated the list. Okay, so you can choose 1 through 4, and I'll start that reading for you. And thank you, Chris. Hello, Seashell Case. So the list I just posted is all the readings I'll be doing for this video. If you would like one, you can send me an email, and I can do them there. And I plan on doing more of these a lot regularly than every few weeks. So the archangels and the higher, especially Michael, but that higher creator, protective energy that exists throughout the whole universe is right here with you, and is going to completely change your reality when you accept your own beauty and your own power, but also accept that sometimes it's okay to ask for cosmic help, ask for physical help, because when sometimes people feel like they're not of any value, so all it takes is someone to ask a simple favor, and that completely can change someone's whole life, because they feel like, well, I helped them, that means I'm of value, because they respect you and they respect what you're doing in your life. Yes, you can. Okay, Eliza, do you have a question in particular, or do you just want an energy reading? Okay. Will you and Martin rekindle in the near future? Okay. So you can tell me when to stop, and I'll ask that for you. And Naya, yes, you can ask a question in particular. And I do feel that the angel is very strong for you here in this question. And when we work with the angels, just one thing that a lot of people don't mention is from the research I've done is the angels are kind of gender neutral. So it's Michael or Michelle. It's Gabriel or Gabriel. So as the research I've done, most of the angels are like gender neutral, can change whether they want to or not. So right now, very after relationships go separate ways, we want to isolate ourselves and we want to self-heal, but sometimes we do that too much. And we want to go head first in what we're doing, but we also want to rest. We also want to spend time to ground. So when you understand that you don't need this person, and if you do want to rekindle, the option is there, but there might be a conflict because they are wanting to take excuse me, to take things slow, to continue their healing process, where you're ready to create, to move forward, to become, to use that salamander energy of fire, creation, and power towards your goal. Where it seems like this right now very much focused on healing themselves, healing their own process, and are not in the mood to continue to move with you. It doesn't seem like a dance right now. It seems like two horses going in opposite directions. So it can be rekindled if you put the effort in there, but it seems like right now that their effort is in rekindling and resetting themselves, is the message I'm getting for you. So I hope that resonates. Thank you very much for asking your question. And Naya, if I can sense that stubbornness. Sometimes when you continue to help yourself and you make a huge step, it's going to make those in your life be like, oh, what is they're doing? Why can't I be like that? And it will cause them to raise by just you being you, is the main message I'm getting. So thank you. Naya, if you can choose 1 through 4, and I'll start that reading for you. Exactly. All it takes is one person to be themselves, and it will cause a huge ripple effect of everybody saying, why can't I be like them? And then they will soon to learn that they have to be like themselves. That's the hard part. So your bracelet message is Bone and Lava Rock and Hansa's, to remind you that you are in control of your reality. You can be structured and hard like bone, but you can also be powerful and courageous like magma, and can help and heal your reality if you set the intention to change and to continue to grow. Okay, so anything for the future, like in the description, I would like to remind you, it's just a forecast. So any of these things can change. There's a lot of things going on in our reality that are in flux. So anything about the future can be changed. These are just the positive energies that are coming through now. So Super 6 speed. I have a list here of people, and then that will be it for this video. But if you would like a reading, you can send me an email, and I can give you one over there for free. Okay, Naya, you can tell me when to stop. Thank you. And my energy has been low for a while, so I'm glad to be back here making videos. Hello, Lightning Spark. If you would like a reading, you can send me an email, or I plan on doing more of these videos regularly. I do free readings over my email. So in the next few years for you, Naya, you will reach a huge level of success. And a lot of people will gravitate, like you'll be a coach or a teacher for other people who are struggling right now. When you create and set an intention to grow and help and heal other people, it will shine so bright throughout the whole cosmos. The thing we always have to remember is moderation, to not take too much love, too much from other people, because when we do, we will not be able to value and understand what we have and what we're going through. So when good things and love comes into your life in these upcoming years, it will be very important for you to say, is this poison or is this medicine? Because some people's love is not going to help you, but some people's love will rise you. And trust your intuition, trust your own natural senses, and trust your connection with nature, with the birds, with the spirits, because they will guide you to your truest heart-centered energy. And that's what the universe is asking of you in these upcoming years. So whether or not this completely happens, these are the energies that are present now. And I hope this was a good resonantial reading. If you would like more information, again, I do email readings for everyone here. So I'll give a last call for Rob, Champlain, or Puzzle of Life. If you're here, I can do the readings for you. And thank you, Naya. The email is in the description, and I'll post it right here for you. Okay, so I'll do one more call for Rob, Champlain, or Puzzle of Life. If you're here, I'll give you a reading, and if not, you can shoot me an email, and I'll still give you a reading over there. Thank you. So, Ali, this is just the end of the video. If you would like a question, it's email I just posted here, and it's also in the description. And I'll give free email readings there. And I hope you all have a beautiful and magical day. Thank you, Lightning Spark. So, wishing you all powerful intent and action in your life. Good night, all. Thank you.